Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you.
Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes for three. The shot that time not on target. Out to the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Lloyd. Five on the clock. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Baberovic. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Melly, the pass to Hayes. Launches a three. Counted from distance. Hayes has got five.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Lloyd, elbow shot, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's Baberovic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And there's the screen. Here's Baberovic. Down low. Here's Baldwin. The layup off target.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Jokubaitis. He drops it from range. And it's a tie ball game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Baldwin from behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
To the wing, right side. Here's Lloyd. Off target from outside. Lloyd's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the wing on the left. Screen by Marjanovic. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. 1:05 left in the first quarter. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Hayes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Lloyd. No good. Unable to win this run.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .46 seconds left in the first. And they're running. Pass to Gabriel. Fires it. Gets an open look and hits it. Gabriel's gotten his 2nd bucket. Here's Baberovic. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Horde from outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. 11 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Birch. Fires from deep. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
In transition. Six to shoot. And the three off target. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. The three. Guterich can't hit. It's picked off. From downtown. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Horde. The jumper from the wing off target.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
The rebound by Horde. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Randolph. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Horde. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good. Horde's got his second basket on the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
There's a screen by Birch. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. They set a pick.
2 minutes.
Pass to Randolph. Fires the three. Rebounded by Birch. Here's Guterich. No
points yet. For three. First shot won't go. Out left to the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Birch. Got a piece of it. 1:16 left in the first half. Off with the layup. Pass to Randolph. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Randolph's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Here's Guterich. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Randolph. Pass to Horde. To the left wing. Let's go with a three. Randolph misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
To end the drought. The rebound by Horde. He buries it from three. Three-pointer. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation.
And let's jump back now to our featured game. What a tight one so far for the visiting team. That's it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boban Marjanovic out there with Niko Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Marjanovic. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
They've got Hayes. Niko Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Biberovic in at the two guard. Here's Lloyd. Pulls it. The offensive rebound. This one for three. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Here's Baldwin. He's got 5, and there's a pick from the arc. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jokibatis, he's defended by Hayes. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. On Tuesday, then on Monday. Here's Biberovic. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Biberovic has got 5 now. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Biberovic.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Pass to Melli. Here's Biberovic.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Lays it up and banks it in. Babarovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Drives to the hoop. Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And it's all tied up. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Jokic. No good on the triple. Stolen.
Home team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look for that.
Here's Babarovic. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Baldwin's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The visitors with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer, no good. Lloyd's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. The 3 ball. Babarovic can't get it to go. Jokic. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Lloyd. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lloyd's got 6.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Jokic. He's defended by Hayes. Melly with a rebound.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Pass to Gabriel. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Gabriel's gotten 4 this quarter.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 7. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Randolph. Pass to Horde. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the triple. No good that time. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Shoots. Randolph grabs the miss.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Fires from the wing. Drained it for 2 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Birch. Puts up a three. He's off on that one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Horde. Takes the three. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To end the run. And the layup is good.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Fires for three. Hits the trifecta.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No good on the quick three.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Three-pointer, Birch. And no good. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Horde. Here's Randolph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-pointer. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Guduric. Takes a three. That one doesn't drop.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Count that bucket. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end.
It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Monecki in at the 4. To the left side wing. Back to Howard. From outside the arc, the rebound by Marjanovic. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. They set the pick. Inside. There's Luwawu. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the paint, Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Howard kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. The tray drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a re-jump.
Takes it in, and it's Melly with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
No good from Luwawu.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
That gives them the lead. Biberovic has got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Howard. He's guarded closer. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Howard. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. A nice shot by Baldwin.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Over to the left wing. Hayes with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. To the left side wing. Here's Biberovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Driving in. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Howard. Not a lot of room. Out to the right wing. Pass to Luwawu. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Baldwin. And good that time. Baldwin's got 6.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And a wide open look for Howard. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Baldwin. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Biberovic. Here's Melly. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Here's Luwawu. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Leading by a point. And back in a moment as... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Here's Colson. Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Here's Baldwin. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Really left alone that time. Baldwin's got 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. They grabbed their own miss, so the wing on the left, pass to Gutteridge. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Baldwin. He's got 6. Sedikurski's, and the layup's good off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Looking to end the run. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Colson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Here's Baldwin. They set the pick. Six to shoot. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Away team foul.
On Wednesday and then on Sunday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
To the paint. Lets it go with a 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Sedikurski's powered down with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
And they may be leaning a little too heavy on the 3-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
From downtown, misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That shot off the mark. All alone, and it's good on the way in.
Assistant, Yarmaz.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Inside, here's Birch. It's rebounded by Chop. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. .102 left in the first half. Baldwin looking for the opening. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Birch. No good on the triple. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Got that one up quick.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Gutteridge. He has yet to score. They need this, and it's good on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
First personal foul, third team foul.
First free throw is good.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Biberovic. 6 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from three-point range. Biberovic has got 9. Here's Baldwin. And so that's the end of the first half. Up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the visiting team.
So they've got some fun.
That is more than enough.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. They've got Marjanovic. Baldwin out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward. Pass to Luwawu. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
They've got Luwawu. And it's Monecki in at the 4-man position.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Forrest. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Forrest. Second half just getting started. About a minute plays. Yep, that one goes.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
There's the drive. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Covered by Hayes. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's the screen. Baldwin can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Fires the 3. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the inside. It's 2-on-1. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
A nice shot by Melly. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Here's Luau. 13 points in the game. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Melly. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hall.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that one is good. Forrest has got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They get it back. Melly passes to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Covered by Hayes. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hayes. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Luwawu. Here's Hall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team. Hall.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Biberovic. He's got 11. The rebound by Luwawu.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Luwawu's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And at the end of the third quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They set the screen. Baldwin. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. One-on-one here. Here's Birch. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Birch has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Chop. Banked in off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Gutteridge. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wasted no time on that one.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Baldwin. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Colson. And here's the fast break. Those three-pointers off the mark. Here's Baldwin. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Shoots it up. Almost, but it rolls out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
5 on the clock. No good on the three. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From beyond the arc, good on the triple. Puts up a three. That one doesn't drop. Baldwin's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. To the middle, it's stolen. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Can't hit from the corner. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Colson. Here's the three. And it goes out of bounds following the shot.
The ball goes to your home team.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Baldwin. And it goes down 2 points. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
The shot by Birch, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Steps back. Sedekursky's. Birch grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Colson passes to Birch. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jop.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Hall in at the 5.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Here's Forrest going inside. Pass to Hall. Here's Luau Cabarro. Here's Forrest. Clock at 6. With the teardrop. The shot off that time. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Lloyd. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. To the left side wing. Here's Luau Cabarro. And he gets the bucket. Luau Cabarro's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The 3 is up. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Gabriel's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Jokubaitis uses the glass on the layup.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Here's Forrest. Knocks it loose. Pass to Gabriel. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're really working the paint now.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get the rebound. Here's Luau Cabarro. Here's Manecki. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Lloyd. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
2 minutes remaining.
In transition, here they come. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. Here's Gabriel. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 5. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Luau Cabarro. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Luau Cabarro with the rebound. Here's Forrest. It's tipped. Here's Lloyd. Here's Manecki. He's scoreless. Forrest, the pass to Hall. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Manecki. Pass to Hall. Here's Forrest. 3 seconds left. The shot won't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Baldwin. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's a one-on-one situation. 4-3, and he buries his first look.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Randolph. Here's the three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Fast break, here we go. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And really showing the athleticism, flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Away team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Off the inbound, no good. There's a screen. Off target with the three. The deep three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Horde. Here's Randolph. 6 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. Randolph's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Baldwin. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Horde. 1:35 left to play in the first half. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Baldwin. Drops in the three. Baldwin's got 7 points.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Horde. Misses the three. Here's Baldwin. He's got 7. It's good.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. Horde passes to Randolph. The three-pointer off the mark. They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. Here's Baldwin. There's the drive. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Drains the triple. Randolph's got 7 points for the quarter. Randolph's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. They set the pick. Here's Baldwin. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Horde. And so we wrap up the first half. They're up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Visiting team, 23.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yeah, that being said.
Now let's change gears. And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And they call an illegal screen here on Friday and then Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And it's Manecki in at the power forward position. Forrest, that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
With the drive, count it.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's Manecki in at power forward. Here's Luau Cabarro. 5 points in the game. Count it. Luau Cabarro's gone 3 of 7 tonight. Jokibatis. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And it's Hall in at center. Puts the move on. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Lloyd. 6 points for him. Over to the left wing. Jokibatis. Luau Cabarro with the rebound. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Manecki. Rebounded by Gabriel. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. There's a screen. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 7. Pass to Forrest. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. On target from range. He has 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Out to the wing. To the left side wing. Here's Lloyd. Luau Cabarro with the rebound. Luau Cabarro's got his 4th rebound in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The 3. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, there's the alley. Jokibatis. Offline with a 3. Here's Forrest. Pass to Manecki. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Jokic buries it from 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
There's a screen. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Luwawu-Cabarrot's got 10 points in the game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
They get it back. Here's Lloyd. Another shot. And he lays it in. He's got 9.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And there's the lob. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Luwawu-Cabarrot passes to Forrest. 11 feet out. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. 10 points for him. No good on the 3. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Can they get it? Can't get the layup. Here's Lloyd. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fires the 3. That one no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
They swipe it. Fires from deep, and the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's the 3. The shot no good. Here's Baldwin. A quick shot there. It's off target.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Throws it up high. It doesn't go for him.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
That 3's off the mark. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. Hord's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Pass to Baldwin. There's the triple. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Randolph from outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Baldwin's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Horde. Off target from 3-point range. Horde's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. And he banks in the layup.
Assisted by Baldwin.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Let's go with a 3. The shot misses. A minute 53 left in the 4th.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. Fires for 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Here's Randolph. Drills it from deep.
Not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Baldwin. Knocks down the long J. Baldwin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Second chance shot. Randolph grabs the miss. A minute 4 left in the final quarter. Here's Horde. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And the layup is good off the glass. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
17 seconds left in the 4th. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did.
the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayes, Aldrin out there with Marjanovic, and it's Melly in at the 4.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Pass to Hort. There's a good screen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Melly. And he drives in. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there. Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
Pass to Hayes from the arc. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the wing right side. It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Baldwin. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Pass to Hoare. And it's off from three-point range.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Baldwin. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Right wing. The three. And that one's good. Lloyd's got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Count that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Here's Lloyd. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Baldwin, and he converts the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Baldwin's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Lloyd. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. Pass to Hoare. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Jokibitis nailed from three-point land.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Hayes. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Lloyd. That shot missing. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. They're up by 1. And we'll get the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hall. To the paint. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Randall off target from three-point range. Here's Hall. All alone. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Going inside, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
From deep, the rebound by Colson. Now Birch hasn't made one yet. Here's Hall. A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Randolph. From outside, off the mark. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 on the night. He's covered by Randolph. Birch off on the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
There's a screen for the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside Randolph. And here they come. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
It's good from long range.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's a close game here in Philadelphia. They set the pick. Pass to Colson. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Second team foul.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Driving the lane. All 3 off the mark. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Inside, Birch, and that one drops for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That one goes in. 7 points in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
30 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Randolph. Picked by Randolph. 6 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Colson. The 3 ball. And that one is off. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so here's the home team. They trail by 3. Maccabi. Good, nice job down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
They've got Marjanovic. Baldwin out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in a power forward. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horde. For the lead. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Here's Baldwin. From the arc. He can't get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Lloyd. Covered by Hayes. No one near him. Count that bucket.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's Melly. Beyond the arc. Gabriel with the rebound.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Marjanovic, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Shot's good by Horde. Horde's got 7 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Baldwin. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He has 7.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Here's Horde. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the pick. Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Gabriel. Makes it off the glass. Gabriel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Lloyd. Ball's knocked loose. To the right side. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Gabriel. Lloyd the pass to Horde. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Lloyd. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. Cans it from downtown. Ford's got 13 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it ends up out of bounds. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know right now for the visiting team, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Kept alive. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. To the right side. To stop the run. Ford grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Lets it go with a three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Hall. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he gets it to go.
Full team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Can't hit that one.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Pass to Colson. From deep. He can't hit that time. Colson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Cohen. Forward by Birch. To the left wing. It's stolen. And here we go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Outside Randolph, stripped away. Misses in close. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Birch grabs the board. Here's Colson. He's covered by Randolph. Colson passes to Hall. Down low, Birch. The layup off target. To the middle. nails the baby hook. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. They set the pick. There's the three. Tipped away. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .156 left to play here in the fourth. Cole, that's good.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, and it's no good. Pass to Colson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Hall. It's all evened up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 6. A steal. It's picked off. One-on-one fast break. Here's Randolph. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation. Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Hall. They get it back. Birch. And will go the other way.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was up for grabs right until the final.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Niko Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the 1.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Now here's Howard. From behind the arc. Here's Hall. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Here's Babarovic. Tipped. And here's Howard. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Baldwin. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Now, here is Howard. Defense is right there. Here's Hall. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. And he lobs it up.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Babarovic. Lets the three fly. Goes back up. Pass to Hayes. Launches it. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Howard, pass to Hall, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Baldwin off the mark there with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's good. 2 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Baberovic to stop the run. Manecki with a rebound. Pass to Baldwin. Over Howard. Baldwin's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Howard good for three. Howard's got 7. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Baldwin, guarded by Howard. Here's the pick. Here's Baldwin. Rebound by Hall.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Luwawu Cabarro. Pure from three-point range. He's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Melli, the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin from downtown. Can't get it to drop.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Back to Howard. Pass to Manecki. Here's Luwawu Cabarro. He's defended by Hayes. And Luwawu Cabarro gets it to go.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hayes for three. And the three-pointer goes. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night. Now Howard driving inside. And he makes it on the layup.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They lead by 30. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
It's rebounded by Ja. Here's Baldwin. For three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Three-pointer. Five to shoot. Pass to Jop. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Baldwin. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making.
And the visitors call time here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here we go, one-on-one. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
The three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They set the pick. Here's Goodrich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 is up. They get it again. Forrest uses the glass to finish the layup. Forrest has got his first points of the night.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
No good from the wing.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Pass to Goodrich. He takes it in. That shot missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Baldwin. Counted from distance. Baldwin's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Luau Cabarro. Back to Howard. This one for 3. 15 seconds left in the first half. Luau Cabarro, no good. Launches a 3. Just 3 on the clock. No good on the layup. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game, delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the home team, A tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the home team. And that's it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in at the 2. Pass to Manecki. Stripped away. They've got Niko Melli. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Hayes in at the 3.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Floats one up, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your home team, Maccabi. 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Hayes has got 9.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Howard. To the middle. Clock at 6. And Luwawu Cabarro gets it to go. He's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Buries it from 3.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Now, here is Howard. He's covered closely. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Baldwin, guarded by Howard. Pass to Baberovic, to the paint. Here's Melli. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Away team foul. Hayes. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Howard with the ball. He's got 9. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Melli. Shoots it from the corner. Howard grabs the miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Luwawu Cabarro. He's got 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Sinks it from distance. Baberovic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
That one falls.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Hayes for 3. Luwawu Cabarro with the rebound. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Howard, the pass to Luwawu Cabarro. Howard, the screen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The shot by Melli, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Luwawu Cabarro. Here's Hall. 1:21 left in the third. Here's Howard. 5 on the clock. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Here's Baldwin. No good from outside.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely meet his productivity.
54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Howard. The three. It's hauled in by Baberovic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And a miss there on the triple. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
They set a pick. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 14.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
Here's Guduric. No made baskets yet. He tries for three. Doesn't go for him. Here's Forrest. And that's not going to go. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 13 feet out. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense. A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Unable to get that one. Into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To the right side. Here's Guduric. No good with the triple. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Forrest. From deep. He buries it from three.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Guduric. Shot to stop the run. That shot is off.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Pass to Baldwin. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Jop. Here he goes, and he goes in for the dunk.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The three is up. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shot on the wing. The shot, no good. Sends it home from three-point land.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Takes the three. He can't get it to go. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. That one is off. Pass to Forrest. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Here's Goodrich. No good on the triple.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Forrest, that one's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's good for two.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Baldwin. Four on the clock. Fires from way outside. Off target with the shot. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every.
Welcome. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Forrest. Traps in the tray. Here's Lloyd. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Hall. Baseline jumper. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Here's Luau. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. And the three off target. And they're running. Throws it up high.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Forrest. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Pass to Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. Here's Lloyd. Lays it up off the glass. Lloyd's got 6. Lloyd's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Luau. Here's Forrest. From deep. Gabriel with the rebound. Forrest has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Shoots the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
No good from Luau.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Hall. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. To the paint. Tries to save it, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
Here's Lloyd. He has 6. Here's Gabriel. Pass to Lloyd. And it's Forrest with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Luau, the pass to Hall. Here's Forrest. Here's Luau. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Luau's got 5 now.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. Into the lane. And that one's good. Boy.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Forrest. And he makes good on the layup. Forrest has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Gabriel, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Luau. He has 5. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by just 2. And whoop. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
To the inside. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his first basket. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Bucket is good. Kurski's. Offensive rebound. Pass to Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
From outside the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
With the drive, the shot misses. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kurski's. Randolph grabs the board. And they're moving it up. Here's Horde.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's the home team. No good on the quick 3. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Off target at the rim. Baldwin looking for the opening. The 3. Sinks the triple. Baldwin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Misses the layup.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here he goes. There's a good screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Here's Horde. Knocks down the 3 ball. Horde's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Baldwin tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Randolph. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's good.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Jop. There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Jop's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Randolph. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the door.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Randolph.
Randolph at the line for 2.
And Randolph drops them both. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Baldwin. He has 7. To the paint. It's deflected. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jumps up, and Randolph slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Sedekursky's. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Randolph passes to Cohen, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Another shot, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah. And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the visiting team.
Get it?
And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the home team has possession. Here's Monecki. Still yet to score.
Team foul. Runyon Gabriel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your home team, Monecki.
And so he hits both. Here's Lloyd. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Monecki. Here's Luwawu, and he's good on the 3-ball. Luwawu's got his 3rd basket of the night. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Jokibitis, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And he banks in the layup. He has 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Luwawu, the pass to Hall. Here's Luwawu. Down low.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And so here's the home team. 4-point game. Pass to Maneki. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Lloyd. Rebounded by Monecki. Here's the 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's the break. Jokic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Luwawu. Nailed from 3-point land. Luwawu's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And that one, good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
There's the screen. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Forrest. No good from 18. Forrest has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Inside, Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 9 points in the game so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Forrest. And it's denied. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. 5 to shoot. And it's Forrest with the rebound. Poked away. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Forrest passes to Luwawu. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. 10 points for him. There's the pick. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Pass to Horde. One second left. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Leading by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing. Back to Randolph. Spins. Pass to Horde. Out left to the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Fires the 3. A shot missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Sadakurski's shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the shot goes down.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Good on the three-point shot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to Baldwin. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Randolph. That one doesn't go.
Look, you've got to convert those. Come on.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Baldwin. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sadakurski's. And the 3-ball is good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Horde. Count the basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Baldwin. Launches a 3. Oh, they get it back.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Horde. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. And he goes in for the top.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Baldwin. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the shot is good. .125 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. 107 left in the fourth. Randolph looking around.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Horde. And a missed layup. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. It drops. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
To the inside. Sedekursky's. It's off.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the drivers.
Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lloyd. Got it! And so here's the home team. Yes!
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these